Welcome to Delta Wing Aviation Academy, where we prepare you for takeoff.
Hello, pilots. Welcome to Delta Wing Aviation Academy, where we prepare you for takeoff. In this regulation-focused video from our Private Pilot series, we'll cover the Private Pilot, Airplane Airman Certification Standards, specifically Task A pilot qualifications. Today's ACS focus lesson is PA.I.A.R2, Flying Unfamiliar Airplanes. This topic is based on Advisory Circular 9109A, Pilot's Handbook of Aeronautical Knowledge. FAA regulations will appear on screen throughout, so feel free to pause, read carefully, or take screenshots anytime. We'll go step by step using real-world examples and Checkride-ready tips. And if you're short on time, stay until the end for a quick wrap-up summary. All right, pilots, let's begin. Advisory Circular 9109A, Transition to Unfamiliar Aircraft, provides important guidance to help pilots safely transition to an unfamiliar fixed-wing aircraft. The main purpose of this advisory circular is to reduce accidents and to encourage proper training, preparation, and sound decision-making. It also closely relates to Pilot's Handbook of Aeronautical Knowledge Chapter 2, which focuses on aeronautical decision-making, ADM, meaning how pilots think and make safe choices. Now let's begin by understanding why this advisory circular is important. Many accidents occur when pilots transition to a different aircraft type, especially when they overestimate their ability or skip proper training. Therefore, the key message is clear. Pilots should never assume they can fly a new aircraft without proper preparation. Moving on to the key concepts, the first is transition training. In this stage, the pilot must learn the aircraft's systems, performance, limitations, procedures, both normal and emergency, and its characteristics, especially stall and spin behavior. Next is differences training, which focuses on identifying what is new or different in the aircraft, such as avionics, landing gear, or engine type. Let's move on to the next important point, which is using qualified instructors. Pilots are strongly encouraged to train with a certified flight instructor who is experienced in that specific aircraft, so they can gain both knowledge and practical experience. After that, we have risk management, which is directly linked to ADM. Pilots should apply tools such as PAVE, I am safe, and be aware of hazardous attitudes to make safe decisions. Continuing further, scenario-based training is also emphasized. This means practicing real-world situations, including abnormal and emergency scenarios, to be better prepared for actual flights. Finally, let's discuss gradual progression. Pilots should start with simple operations and slowly increase complexity, such as flying at night in different weather conditions or in busy airspace. To conclude, Advisory Circular 9109A teaches pilots to get proper training, understand aircraft differences, manage risks effectively, and avoid overconfidence. In simple terms, this advisory circular explains what pilots need to know and why, while PHAK Chapter 2 explains how pilots should think and make decisions. Flying unfamiliar aircraft and avionics. When transitioning to an unfamiliar aircraft, pilots must understand 5 key areas. Must remember SPLPC. Student pilot loves power and control. S, systems. P, performance. L, limitations. P, procedures. Normal, abnormal, emergency. C, characteristics, especially stall and spin. First, let's start with systems. Before flying, ensure you are comfortable with all major aircraft systems: fuel system, electrical system, hydraulic system, flight controls, landing gear, ventilation, heating, pressurization, avionics, power plant, auto flight systems, flight instruments, warning systems, oxygen systems, emergency equipment. Key questions to ask yourself. Fuel system. What type of fuel is required? How many tanks are there? In what units is fuel measured? Electrical system. What are the sources of electrical power? batteries, generators, external power. Which instruments and systems are powered by which source? How are circuits protected? Circuit breakers, fuses. Flight controls and hydraulics. How do the controls move the surfaces? Are there hydraulic backups or redundancies? Other systems. How does the landing gear operate? Manual, automatic, hydraulic, electric? How is ventilation, heating, and pressurization controlled? How do avionics and autoflight systems function? How do warning and oxygen systems operate in normal and emergency conditions? Where is emergency equipment located and how is it used? Once you understand systems, it's time to learn the procedures. Procedures tell you how to operate the aircraft safely under all circumstances. Normal procedures, routine operations. Start with normal operations, which keep you inside the safe operating envelope. Pre-flight inspection, engine start, taxi, run-up, pre-takeoff, takeoff, climb, cruise, descent, approach and landing, after landing, shutdown. Remember, normal procedures are the foundation. Practice them until they become second nature. Next, learn to handle abnormal situations, non-critical system issues, minor instrument warnings, anything that requires attention but doesn't immediately threaten safety. Finally, master emergency procedures, the situations where every second counts. Engine failures, fires, loss of pressurization, loss of flight control systems, loss of critical instruments or avionics. You can use reference POH Section 3 for emergency procedures, POH Section 4 for normal procedures. Golden rule: early problem identification is critical. Always use checklists to prevent gear-up landings, fuel starvation, takeoff accidents, example, control locks. Understand aircraft complexity. Modern aircraft may include retractable landing gear, turbocharging, pressurization, glass cockpit, avionics, autopilot systems. Keep in mind, more systems mean more workload and more potential risk if you aren't trained properly. Next, we'll review performance. Before every flight, performance must be reviewed carefully. As per 14 CFR 91-103, pilots are required to know takeoff performance, landing performance. Additionally, understand climb, cruise, descent, glide. Tip: glide performance is critical during engine failure decision-making. You can use reference performance charts POH Section 5. After performance, check limitations. Once performance is understood, move on to the aircraft's limitations. Knowing these ensures you operate safely within design boundaries. Weight limits, forward and aft, CG limits, V speeds, KOEL, kinds of operation equipment list, crosswind limits, runway surface limitations. You can use reference POH Section 2. Finally, understand characteristics. Every aircraft handles differently, so take time to internalize its behavior. Stall characteristics, spin behavior, handling differences, control responsiveness. Rule of thumb: never assume an aircraft will respond like another. Now, avionics and automation risk. When transitioning to advanced avionics, be aware that pilots often spend too much heads-down time, especially during abnormal situations, emergencies. This can reduce the situational awareness. Stay disciplined in scanning instruments and outside references. Next, autopilot consideration. A sudden autopilot failure may seem minor at first, instantly increases workload, especially in busy or critical phases of flight. Tip: always be ready to disconnect and hand fly immediately. FAA recommendation: to mitigate risk and maintain proficiency, train in the specific aircraft, fly with a qualified instructor, ensure recent experience before flying solo. Final wrap-up. To summarize the narrative flow for safe flight preparation: first, understand systems. Next, know your performance. Then, review limitations. After that, check procedures. Finally, understand aircraft characteristics. Checkride questions. What must you know before flying an unfamiliar aircraft? Answer is systems, characteristics, limitations, performance, procedures. Next question, why is system flow important? Answer is helps identify and troubleshoot problems early. Thanks for watching today's video on recent flight experience for private pilots. If this helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating clear, FAA accurate aviation education. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the next video.